background. That is a very nice background, bro.
We are live with another episode of the Comedians
Yes,
of
we
Entre.
are.
Thank you for.
Yes.
You like the new background? This is
I
going to be the
love it. Can we
new.
single shot that? Just get me out of
Going
there,
to be the
dude. Just
new
put
boom boom.
yourself up. Put yourself up by yourself. Let's,
You want to see the just the
yeah,
boom. That's what you
this
want to see.
is. Look at this,
That's
though.
what you want to see. Just a nice little boom. I got a little bit
What?
of everything going on back
This
there.
is HGTV status. Hold on. No, come on. Let's go back to the main
What
one
what,
again.
what do you want to see?
Cause I want to pick out these details. I have
Go
there's a
ahead.
snake plant. There's a
Uh huh.
Chappelle like get you.
Uh huh.
What does that say? What the is that sign language? What is that?
That's just rock paper scissors shoot.
Oh, rock paper scissors. I thought that was rock paper scissors. Oh, oh, okay.
You thought they were
Yeah.
gang signs? Is that what you're doing?
No, no. I
I'm
thought it was.
brown. I can't
I
have
thought it was.
this
I
art.
was like, what is he like? Is that for like sign language people? Are you telling the
Uh-huh.
world that you love them? This is fantastic.
Yeah, dude, I'm stepping it up. You made me self conscious about the background. You got the light going. You got the mic set up. I said, you know what? I got
Yeah,
to
yeah,
step
yeah.
it up.
I'm
I've
gonna
even
get some of those leaves. I'm gonna put that
I've even
leaf in the
even
background.
props trying to get look at that trying to get sponsors. Just
Get it, get it. I see you doing it. And I'm proud of you.
trying to get sponsors. How you been, man? Everything good?
Good. I had a great week. Have I? It's Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's all overlap. It's kind of like I hate the weekend getting here. It's like the world's turned around and like, oh, it's the weekend again, type of vibe.
I feel like I don't get why we keep. It's the weekend. Every day feels the same.
Yeah.
It's just my wife spends more time in the back room in that office
Mm-hmm.
during the week, and the week it's the same thing.
One
I
hundred
don't get
percent.
this. Guys, Friday we made it. It's like the same. Where we going? Where you going? You
We're
can't go
not going
nowhere.
nowhere, dude.
Uh but I love these days because I get to talk to you. We get to talk to comedians we love.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right into it, man. We got a great show.
Yeah.
Two of my favorite comics. The first guy I'm bringing in, I actually shot the Entre series with him. We did the spot on here at Glendale at the Alex Theater.
Yeah.
Give it up for Rojo Perez,
Oh,
everybody.
what's up? Look at
Hey, there, what up, what up, what up? How's everybody doing?
what's
Good?
up, bro.
What's
We
going
did
on, man?
shoot that together, baby.
We did.
I'm very, I know, I wish I could have, I don't want to keep going back to this backdrop, but really, it's the
Fantastic.
detail of the real flower and then going into the flower wall. It's just like
Yes.
I really, there's three lemons.
Is
And
that
you're just
is
like,
that a real lemon tree? Is that
Nah,
fake? Is
nah,
that
it's
props?
not fake. That's fake.
Oh,
It's props.
dude.
That's props.
I was rooting
Oh,
for those
man.
lemons. I was like, man,
I
them
feel,
gonna be some good lemons. I'm
also
good,
on
man.
the show. Good man. We're gonna talk about you because now you've relocated. You were in New York, but now you're on the West Coast with us.
Yeah,
So we're gonna get into that.
I've been all day. I've been waiting to do this.
Yeah, man. Also with us, also with us, another comedian. She's on the East Coast. A fellow Guatemalan.
Yeah.
Give it up for Shari Diaz, everybody.
Hi guys,
What? Hello, Shari.
Hey,
how are you?
Good, good,
hey,
good.
Sherry.
How you
Can I just say everyone's killing the background game here. You got the books up, letting people know you educated, you read.
I finally cleaned today, so you're lucky.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Trying to survive.
Yeah, so you're the only one in New York right now because Rojo has moved. He's out here on the West Coast. How's New York?
Yeah,
It's cold, but we still out here, still grinding
Yeah. Are there still shows happening, or is that?
on the sidewalks, on the rooftops, backyards, you name it.
Yeah.
Yeah, still trying to keep it alive.
I
feel
like Sherry because she's like everything is okay, but it sounds like it's horrible with her answers. It's like, oh, we still out here, we're grinding, you know what I mean? We're doing it, we're alive.
I did. She's like, I did a set on the G train yesterday, and I mean, we doing it. Yeah.
We doing it. We doing it. We doing it. It's the only thing we know how to do, you know? But I'm okay.
Yeah. Actually, I saw Rojo. Like, was it over the summer, Rojo? I saw you on the
No,
rooftop.
it was cold out already.
You told, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it was at the tiny cupboard in Brooklyn. We're on the roof.
Man, this shit is
We're like 50
it's a like a 5 floor walk up. You get this. It's a construction site.
Yeah.
The roof is a construction site. There's this metal poling that only has 2 out of the 4 legs, and you're like, none of this shit feels safe. And every day they were like, great, we got 3 shows. Everybody get up here.
Yeah, it was dope though, especially if it was in front of like 5 people.
Yeah, I really feel like comedy has really been stripped down. Like back in the day, before pandemic, like we would judge people on the subway or trying to make a living. Like, yo, hey guys, I'm doing a performance. Like, look at this guy. And now it's like, I'll do a show on the train. What's up? What we got?
You angry you not getting those avails? You like, nobody told me about the 2-3 line? That shit was hot.
So now, Rojo, how long you been out in LA?
I've been here for almost 2 weeks now. I was doing some shows in Colorado and then came out here. I like comedy, but I don't like it like Shari likes it. I'm not if the avails were under 35 degrees, I ain't showing up. Don't worry about it. Give my spot away because I'm not going. I don't like the shit that much.
I'm showing up, man. I don't care how cold.
Wait, where did you do comedy in Colorado?
I was doing shows in Colorado Springs. Some man, God bless this dude. This dude opened this club in September, like just September, and he's trying to make it. God bless him. He's out here doing it during a pandemic, but I was excited to be indoors.
And you were cool with people indoors. What was it, like 50% capacity, 25?
25, but that's usually what I sell anyway. So it felt pretty steady.
So it was sold out. It was sold out.
I was waiting for that bonus at the end of the weekend.
Yeah, it is funny. It is funny to hear comedians like, "Oh, it's only 25% capacity." I'm like, man, I seen your ticket sales. That's about right. Like, why are you?
This is a blessing for you. Yeah. This is great. You got something else to blame it on.
I just had that question. A real good friend of mine asked me. I'm doing a show, whenever it is that I'm doing it, and he asked me how the ticket sales. And I go, I don't know. And he goes, well, you should check. And I go, why would I do that? That way you know what you're selling or whatnot. It's like, nah. It's a guarantee. I don't care. You know what I mean?
That means we know what we're not selling.
Yeah. I don't need to be depressed. Like, why would I go into that journey and put myself through that?
I love Rojo's flex though with the wine glass. He's keeping it classy. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a different me. I'm in LA. I'm out here shaking hands. I'm wearing suits. It's a different guy right now. I ordered flowers.
You guys got shows in LA right now?
We got what?
In LA? Yeah.
I got shows in LA.
Oh, all right.
I don't know about. I ain't seen Eric. I ain't seen Eric since 2019. So I don't know.
I've been hesitant, man. I've been hesitant because I see, like, and I know I've told this story before. Like, I did one show. It was an outdoor show in LA, and I just like they kept the audience away, which I love. They wiped down the mic stand, but watching them together, no masks on, made me uncomfortable. So I've been very, you know what? I pick and choose the shows I do. I don't run and do every show. There's some people going, I'm gonna do every show, and I'm like, I don't know. I still kind of have a little respect. I don't need cars flashing their lights at me still. I'm not there yet. I'm close, but not there yet.
I'm just comfortable. That's it. You know, my savings account is beautiful. So,
in case you wonder how Orlando's living, it's good. You don't need to do shows yet.
I'm good.
I'm
looking forward. I'm looking forward to getting out there. I've been blessed that I got some great road gigs coming up, and I'll just rehearse my set in front of a mirror, and fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. But me dealing with snow, not my friend. Me dealing with people coughing or sneezing. Nah, not a fan of any of those things.
Yeah, I'm still not 100% comfortable because even that show, I remember the waiter was like, "You good?" I was like, "I'll take a water." My man brought me an open cup of water. I was like, "Nah, nah, you trying to catch me with that COVID?" Mm-mm.
What I'm trying to do is like what I'm working on is trying to get booked on one of these volunteer uh, COVID check lines. I want to volunteer because then you get that first access to the vaccine. And whether or not you believe in the vaccine, I believe in science. I'm down to get my shot, and then I'll be out there. I'll be out there with Sherry doing all kind of roofs and alleys, and I'll be all about that life, dude. But other than
That's
that,
such a,
I,
how people volunteer to get something out of it.
yeah,
That's usually how
100%.
that
Oh yeah,
works. Yeah, I'll
yeah.
volunteer if I'll get the shot.
Yeah. Well, I figured, listen, if they're giving you the shot, you know what I'm saying? Because you volunteer, trust me that they're getting a shot's worth of work out of you that day. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you
So,
only go in one day?
oh,
I
see now
I
I
think you
can't,
have
I
to do a
can't, I
week.
can't, I can't.
Read the banner, Rojo. He's petty. He's only gonna do one day for one shot.
No, there's two shots. There's two shots. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that Johnson and Johnson, get that approved. You know what I'm saying? And then that's only one shot. And then you know what I mean?
Here,
So
Trying to
wait,
can I
get.
ask you guys?
go
Can I ask
ahead.
you guys something? And I feel like you guys are smarter than I am.
Well.
Explain to me. This is what my brain makes sense. If we have one vaccine that works, right? The first one that came out.
Yeah.
Why can't they just outsource the recipe? And we get more vaccines from other. Sure, okay, but isn't this? I understand I understand it's a money thing. If this was like a Jeep Cherokee, like if it's something that's not killing 500,000 people,
Yeah.
you can lease it. There has to be a way. Somebody wrote the list down.
No, no, buddy. The way that Eric put it, that money goes first. I believe one of the vaccines, the Pfizer vaccine, or was it Moderna? I don't know. Pfizer, they brokered a deal with Israel to get all of Israel vaccinated, but then Israel, in return, other than that check that they're going to cut, for them to get that amount of doses, Israel, their people are going to volunteer all their medical information back to Pfizer or Moderna. I don't know. These
Like
are
getting
Orlando random facts.
By the way, I love Rojo's optimism. Like, listen, Pepsi can't get the 0-calorie drink together. Why don't they just call Coke Zero and Coke Zero will give them the formula,
Yeah,
and then we
yeah.
can have
Sure,
just
if Coke Zero was
0 and
saving
4.
lives, Coke Zero ain't saved nothing. Coke Zero
That's right.
killing
That's why we
harder than
need.
fucking
Listen, Rojo,
COVID.
we really just need more people like you. We really
Hey
do.
man,
Not
somebody
me.
gotta have this
I'm just
list.
volunteering for the vaccine. I'm not gonna lie.
What about you, Sherry? You running out to get that vaccine?
I am whenever it's available. They're just giving it to people that matter right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yo, but look up, Sherry, low key, get on the internet. There's volunteer sites that are like, yo, you put in the work, and at the end, we gonna give you the little bit left in the bottle like that, because they don't get all the liquid out. The little bit, they were like, there was a time there where they were like, yo, technically, off of one of the little vials, they could vaccinate like 3 people, and they were using one vial for a person and then throwing away the other one like it was backwash water in a water bottle. We're not gonna need that. So there's been a lot of things. There was also another place that I had read about and talked with people who actually did it, where they had vaccines, and at the end of the day, if they vaccinated everybody who showed up and they have vaccines left over, you could line up no matter what, how old you were, and line up and they would give you that vaccine. But that quickly went away once the word broke out, like, oh, these people are actually doing that. Because it's stuff that's making sense. There's places where the vaccine, once it came out of that fridge, it can't go back. and they're like, okay, we're done, and then they just toss it.
Yo, Orlando's that dude at the bar that's like, why are you buying drinks? Look, there's drinks on the bar already. Just put them all in one cup. You got a whole drink.
Just wait till that ice melts. You get 2 drinks. You
Two
get
drinks.
another 4 drinks.
You're wasting money out here.
They're selling
Yeah,
Coke, they said.
Yo,
nice on COVID.
Shadi, whoever Edie Diaz is, if she related to you, let her know. If she's selling vaccine shots, give her my number.
She's in the Bronx too. I think you could find that at Hunts Point in the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait my turn.
I'll wait.
1,000%.
I just want to get the sticker that I got it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like the voter sticker. You just want to.
I got my shot.
So now I gotta ask, because I haven't talked to you guys a bit. Like, how you guys been holding up during the whole quarantine?
Hold on, because I said, hold on, before that, I said a lot of stuff about the vaccine. The views expressed by Orlando Leyba about vaccine and where to get it do not in any shape or form resemble the thoughts and beliefs of the Entre, what is this, show. So whatever Orlando says, take it with a grain of salt. Maybe don't even pay attention to it. He's not the smartest guy. I graduated with pure D's. I figured out how the numbers work, and I knew how many D's I needed to get through high school.
Man, he practiced that shit before the show started.
That's so funny. I remember, because I think that's a comedian thing of being like, we find a way to get through the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll what's important to us we'll learn, but all this other stuff we'll just navigate just enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says COVID talk.
Because I bet my I'd made a bet with my teacher for the NBA Finals, and I won the bet. And I knew, like, oh, you can add those points to these old shits. I could get a 0 on this bitch. I'm graduated. You ain't never seeing me again, dude. And that.
Dude, I love that you you made a deal with a teacher, because I did the same thing in high school. I remember my senior year, I wasn't gonna pass because I was absent a lot, and I legit told the teacher, "Listen, I'm gonna take these state finals. If I pass the finals with an 85 or better, you have to pass me for the year." And they were all like, "You're not gonna pass. You're not gonna pass these state exams." And I was like, "Trust me, I'm gonna pass them. 85 or more, you pass me for the year." And all the teachers were like, "Sure, if you get 85 or more, I'll pass you." And sure enough, I scored nothing but 90s across the board. And they were all just blown away. Like, if you had just come to class, you would have had a 4.0. I was like, I didn't care.
What were you doing?
I was just cutting class and
cheating.
hanging. No, I wasn't cheating.
Cheating in the state finals, whatever test. I never even heard of tests like that. I didn't know tests like that existed.
The region exam. No, because for me, I the one thing I did not like about school is the repetition of it all. Like, once you tell me something and I learn it, I'm done. And then it's like, no, we got to do it 1,000 times this week. I was like, I don't want to do this 1,000. I got it. Next thing. What do you got?
That's
so I would just.
That's some privilege. You didn't go to school, but you passed. That's weird.
Yeah.
Probably paid them some shit.
No, I went to school, and I was going to school, but I never did work. And then my senior year, I looked at my best friend Mo, and I said, "Mo, I'm gonna graduate." And Mo looked at me and said, "How you gonna do that?" And then I said, "I don't know. Let me go talk to a counselor about this." And then the counselor goes, "Orlando, there's no way." And then I go, "There's always a way. There's always a way." You know what I mean? There's always a way. There's what you're put here. Like, I put it on them. They try to always put it on you, and you got to put it back on the counselor. Like, this is your job. Don't tell me to figure it out, right? I said, "There's got to be a way." And he goes, "The only way, it would be this." And he mapped it out for me. So it was like day school, afternoon school, night school, Saturday morning school, right? For my whole senior year. So the whole senior year, I do that. Day school, afternoon school, Saturday morning school. Saturday morning school was at the college. Afternoon school was at another high school. Night school was at my original high school, and day school at my original high school. Boom, I make it. Yo, I'm a few points away from graduating. Like I said, I had mapped it out with me and my counselor. We knew how many D's I needed to get. Math class, I didn't make it through math class. It was too much fun, right? I had too much fun in math, didn't make it. And I went through, and by now he's now the head coach of the football team, but whatever. But he came through. Mr. Pacheco came through. I went to him as a young adult man, and I said, Pacheco. He goes, "What's up, Lando?" And then I said, "Mr. Pacheco, I need a favor. I need this amount of points to graduate." And Pacheco goes, "This how many points you need to graduate?" I go, "Yep." He goes, "I don't believe you. Let's talk to the counselor." And then the counselor came, real cool dude, and I can't remember his name. And the counselor said, "Yes, Orlando, Mr. Leyba has been going to day school, night school, afternoon school, and Saturday morning school. He's missing these many points to graduate, which is your class." And Pacheco goes, "Thank you for letting me know this." The counselor said, "Okay, I'm done. I'm out of this conversation," and he leaves. And then Pacheco goes, "There's no way that after you put in all that work, I'm going to hold you back. You're graduating, buddy." And I was like,
Yeah.
all D's.
I can't believe you or somebody named Mo was this confident that he also wasn't worried about graduating.
Yeah.
Mo's out here giving Lando advice. I don't trust Mo.
No, Mo was fantastic. Mo is a real intellectual human being. I still talk to him every day. Not every day, but at least once a month. He's one of those original friends that you stay friends with for the rest of your life. And like Mo was like really smart. And I forgot to add that he was like whatever I can do to help. And I was just like, nah, I'll go figure this out on my own. You know, because Mo was already like AP whatever, and it's like, yo, when you're that smart, you're too smart that you're dumb. You can't help a normal person. You're just like, you need extra numbers for everything. Like you can't understand why I'm just shooting for a D or a C or a C minus. Like you don't understand why those are my goals when you're already that as intellectual as Mo was.
Oh, I love that you graduated high school like a bubble team in the NFL. The only way you get here, the Jets got to lose, the Titans got to win.
It was straight
They
up.
have to tie, and it's got to be a day game.
Okay, we need a girl to get pregnant. She needs to drop out of high school because we only get an X amount of people.
I think that happened for my afternoon class because they didn't have room in my afternoon class, and someone dropped out, and I was able to slide into that afternoon class. Yeah, buddy, you guys just workshop my whole high school career.
The Bengals got to cover the spread. The
Yeah.
Jets got to win by 3.
Did you guys go to private school or public school?
Does that sound like a kid who went to private school? Does my whole story? There's no way.
How we all hustled senior year.
I went to private school my whole life, and trust me, they do sound like that. Some of them do.
So you could read really well, huh?
Yeah, and I can write really well too. But I really
Yeah, gooder than me. I believe you can read gooder than me.
definitely better than you. I remember going to private school for high school. I wanted to go to LaGuardia High School Performing Arts, but my family they were like, "No, you're not gonna make it."
LaGuardia was racist, like that. They used to say shit.
Yeah, but I remember going to private school and wanting to fail out of it so my dad could take me out and put me in public school. And he had a meeting with the principal, and my 2 older sisters went there as well. Pulled out their files and was like, "Oh my God, they were great students. Look at that." And then they looked at me like, "This bitch is dumb as hell." And then asked my dad, then they asked him like, "Shadi, do you really want to be here?" And my father, I couldn't answer. My father was like, "Of course she does. Of course she does. I'm the one that pays the tuition a little late, but she's gonna keep." Oh my God, it was the worst. I hated that school so much. I ended up graduating from summer school.
Oh, I did summer school all year long. That was my vacation. That was
No,
daycare. I
Orlando,
don't under.
Orlando, we know you did all the school. I think we put it together. I think whatever, anything school closed, you were in it.
I'm an easy book to read.
Yeah, by the way, I had never heard of Saturday school or Sunday day school. Like you had all the schools, dude.
All the schools, son. I didn't know. I didn't know Saturday school existed till Saturday school, and it wasn't even there. It was at a college. I had to go to a college for it, and that made me like, oh, but then I went to college.
Did you love college?
No, actually, I got a scholarship. Peep game. Yeah. It's very interesting. All that story. So that's what I'm telling you, man. You can, but the thing is that I've always been me. You understand? Like, this is not an act. This isn't, this is my natural vibes. This is all, I made it through class. People would say, what's 2 and 2, Orlando? And I would be like, oh, it's 22. And it would make sense, but it wouldn't make sense. But it was like, okay, go to third grade. Anyway, so I so the CAP office, those are the people that help get you into college and stuff. They felt like everybody was amazed that I did this, that I did Saturday afternoon night school. Everybody was really amazed, right? And well, if I don't need to show you my diploma, anyway, everybody was really. As a matter of fact, I even got the little laminated card that you have. Anyway, so the CAP office,
What?
they.
No, stop. No, don't you blow by this bullshit.
What laminated card?
So you get your diploma, right? You get your diploma in the little binder thing, right? And then they would also in Florida they give you the like a small version of your diploma laminated, so you keep it in your wallet so you could show it.
Nah.
I'm an older dude, so you could show it as proof that you
Like-
College
graduated.
you went to? I graduated. No, you didn't. Hold on, let me pull out my graduated card.
Yeah. I'm a 77 baby, all right? I know I look deliciously yummy, and you guys probably hope to look this great when you're as old as me. Look at my skin, look at my hair. I'm a little bit overweight, but that just makes me more lovable. Anyway, dude, the CAP office.
Are you sweating talking about your diploma?
No, because
got me
it's
real
one of those
nervous.
moments. It's one of these moments when everything is coming back, and it's like I'm just trying to keep it, in order inside of my head. So the CAP office.
I do like how you're trying to rope us in. Like, you guys never got graduated pins or laminates that you wore around your neck? Nah, man, what?
CAP office tells me, yo, I can pull a couple of strings and we could get you a scholarship, right? Because we're so proud of you. But oh shit, why did she try to help me? Oh, I was best friends with her son. What was her son's name? I forgot. Anyway, dude, they try to get me like a scholarship to Bethune-Cookman College, which is a historically black college in northern Florida. And I was just like seriously, 100%, Orlando, we can make this happen for you. This is great, this is, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go right here to Miami Dade College up the street.
I respect it. That you
I
didn't want that
respect it.
affirmative action shit. That's strong. You stayed.
No,
in
I
place
just
for all of it.
didn't. I just didn't want to leave Miami. I would have taken it now. Hindsight 2020.
Now.
Yeah, no.
Now, what college? Did you go to college, Rojo?
Yeah. I don't like the way you said that. There was a lot of no way you went to college. That's the way it
No,
sounded.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
I went-
I didn't graduate. I didn't graduate college. I'll put that
Orlando,
on.
we didn't need that fact. I think we got it.
Oh, okay.
For you to graduate, the Jets need to win the Super Bowl. The Mets got to make it to the World Series. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
What college did you go to?
Yeah, I went to college in Florida. Here's my graduation card. We got it's a little more sturdy when you graduate college. I went to a small school in in Lakeland, Florida. So it's like between Orlando and Tampa.
Which is they have the largest auto auction in the world, Lakeland, Florida. Fun fact.
Also, when I was there, it was the meth capital of the world. Fun fact.
Fun fact:
Uh,
when you're a person of color in Lakeland, Florida, always keep your eyes on the cars because if you're a person of color, they try to run you off the sidewalk.
fun fact. yeah,
Sounds
yeah,
like it
yeah.
sounds like a glorious place.
I went to a very white. This is how white the college was. My fraternity's spiritual leader was Robert E. Lee, and
Oh,
nobody saw any issue with it. Everybody was like, yeah, that motherfucker put up a fight. That guy
You
really
joined,
went
but
after it.
you joined a fraternity.
I joined a fraternity. Yeah,
What
there
is it?
were.
What gamma ray are you?
Man, it's not. It ain't gamma. It was very white. We did not make it to the gammas. It was Kappa Alpha.
There you go.
To not be confused with Kappa Alpha Psi, which is a very cool fraternity. A lot of black people join. It was not that one. I'm sorry, that just kind of ended on a Peter there. It didn't get much better.
Well, it's just a lot of questions. How did you end up at a white fraternity? You know.
Because I went to a white college, so they all were white fraternities,
Oh, okay.
except well, like the basketball team. And I tried out, and they didn't want me, so I went to fraternities.
There you go.
And I think they got more money if I joined. I think it all worked out for everybody at the time.
you were a diversity hire.
Yeah, he was
I
a
definitely
diversity.
think they hit a different bracket once I joined. Yeah.
That was in Florida, Rojo?
Yeah. Good
I know
luck.
Lakeland, Florida very well. I've traveled those streets.
That's where there was a comedy club called Cocoa Nuts. It was a chain in Florida, and that's where I started doing Cocoa Nuts at the Holiday Inn bar.
Cocoa nuts.
Real treat. Still got some of those sets.
What about you, Shadi? Where did you go to school?
I went to criminal justice. I got a criminal justice degree at Monroe College in the Bronx, and I still owe them a lot of money.
What type of degree?
Criminal justice. I was watching a lot of Law and Order SVU.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, forget it. I didn't do anything with that degree at all, and I still owe them a lot of money.
Monroe College. I grew up in New Rochelle. They used to open up storefront,
Yeah.
like dorms and stuff in Monroe, and it was always like, what are people doing here?
Yeah, I mean, I went to John Jay first, and then I transferred over to Monroe because it was closer to closer to where I lived, like 2 blocks away.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
And did you get a diploma card to let people know?
I did. It's actually here. It's laminated.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I got you, Orlando.
There you go. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff anymore.
Yeah, I know me either. I only did it for my dad.
But you did it, and you could probably. So what can you do with that degree? Technically, no. All jokes aside.
I can go to law school. I could be I mean, I'm a paralegal now during the day, but I don't do anything with like criminology. It's just housing tenant law.
Nice. So you help people stay in their house, or you help
So,
get
like-
them out of the house?
Actually, right now, everybody has received a declaration of hardship. That means that they
Can you not hold on? Can you not put up any of Edwin's commentary?
Why? What's Edwin saying?
Can you put it up again? Like
Edwin, Orlando has a thing with Edwin on the live stream. They butt heads a lot. Orlando's a little upset with him because he's on TikTok.
Mira fancy. They get like trying to mock you when he's a grown man on TikTok. Like, what is he doing? And he has asthma. He like a grown man with asthma also bothers me.
He just never developed those good adult lungs. He's just always
got
got
baby
baby lungs.
Yeah. He kept growing but kept taking small breaths.
Wow, the pettiness. Oh, the pettiness.
Yes, yeah.
Eric.
So,
Eric,
how about you, Eric? What
where'd
degree did you graduate
where'd you
with?
go to junior college?
I I'm like,
Eric, what
attitude
technical
coming at me.
what technical school did you come out of?
I went to I went to Pace University, right there in the city, because I grew up extremely religious. My mother was a Pentecostal Christian. For people not who don't know what Pentecostals are, they're like extreme sports,
Do you
like
knock
this
on
memory.
doors? Do
No,
you
No, they don't knock on doors, but it's a lot of falling over, speaking in tongue. It's like hardcore. Like if you've never been
snakes?
to
Any snakes?
no snakes,
I don't want to go to your church.
but it's shock culture. Like if you've never been and you see it, you're like, yo, these people are on one. So my mother, I wanted to go away because I had a lot of white friends, and they're like, I'm going away, and I was like, oh, cool, me too. My mom was like, you ain't going away. So I said, I'm gonna go to Pace because it's in the city, and they like. You ever see the Water Boy where she's like, "Oh, that's the devil." Like my mother thought the devil lived in the city. Like she's like, "You going to the city and you're gonna have prostitutes and crack and a gun." And I was like, "That's where I'm going. If I can't go away, I'm going to the city." So I did it out of spite of her. I went to Pace University, and they did not have a good program. I went for communications. The communications program that they did have that was good was in Pleasantville, which is 20 minutes from my house in Westchester. But I said, nope, I want to go to the city campus. And they kept trying to, like, you should go there. We have more classes there. I was like, nope, same here.
You were trying to rebuild that franchise. You're like,
Yeah, I
oh,
was
this city pace program, we've taken it to the top. This is where I started at. I'm making a name.
Yeah. They transferred all the classes to that campus. All that was at the Pace in the city campus was the business and economic classes, and I was the only dude there. And they're like, "You should. There's nothing here for you." And I was like, "I'll take some. I'll find classes. I'm good." I refused. I refused.
Wow. And did you pay off your college debts?
I did. I did.
Nice.
Don't pay
Well,
them off.
you don't
They
believe
got
in
it.
that?
Wait,
You're
Shadi, wait for them. They're gonna erase them. Wait, watch it.
no, they're still waiting for them. I'm just saying I owe them. I'm
Yeah,
not
don't pay at all. Just keep putting that.
like, would
6
it
months.
affect you? Because I never knew. I never knew about that. I don't know money.
Well, right now they're not asking for it because of COVID. I think
Yeah.
so.
But let's say, Shadi, you not maybe you already own your house. Let's say, would it affect you buying a home? Look at that. I'm tying it into what you do at your 9 to 5.
It does go on your credit history. So
It does. So it could affect your home purchase.
probably.
Oh, I got no worries.
Well, you hit them with big fancy criminal justice words. If they're like, "Excuse us, you owe us money," you're like, "I object," and they're like, "Whoa, she's
Maybe
coming at us."
maybe we'll see. I'll probably use my niece's social security number anyway. So
By the way, that shows my lack of
That's it.
education. That's the only criminal justice word I knew.
That's the only word you knew.
That's it.
and that one just means you can't say this shit. You need to stop talking.
Nope.
I just want to point out that everybody just let slide that even though she went to college and even though she went to private school, she still has an edge. Shadi said, "I will use my niece's social security number for larger purchases."
he's cool with it. I mean, I'm from the Bronx. We gotta do what we gotta do. Find a way.
Allegedly, the views expressed by Shadi in this show do not in no way reflect.
So wait, Shadi, you went to private school. You seem like you come from a well-adjusted family. How did you end up here with us doing comedy? Because your dad was like, "No, we got a good schooling. Girl, you got criminal justice. You graduated. The three of us right here. Right here. We were like, no, funny."
I had a decent childhood. My parents are very old school, so they were very strict. My mom was also Pentecostal, and I was forced to go with her to church. I ended up preaching from the age of 14 to 18, so I was like really, really into the church, the Pentecostal church. Just throwing myself around, hoping that someone comes
Long skirts.
with a. Yep, I would wear a long skirt with Tim's. I still had to represent.
Full coverage. You got to be decent.
I had to cover up. I would wear it was ridiculous. No earrings. I went to private school. My sisters went to private school. Honestly, my entire family's pretty funny, especially my dad. My boy cousins are hilarious. So I always grew. I grew up with funny ass people. It just, I was always the funny one with my friends at work, around my family, and I was like, you know what? You could actually get paid for this shit. So that's what I ended up wanting to do.
And are your parents still in the life like that?
My dad was never in that life, but my mom is. She still attends church on Facebook Live and shit.
So the follow up question is, before all this, did your mom ever come and check you out at one of your shows?
She went to my very first one, which she hated. I've been doing this for 6 years now. She's only been to one. I took her to one in North Carolina, and she just wanted to stay in the hotel. And I was like, why, ma? ¿Qué pasó? And she was like, ay, no, yo no quiero ir porque Dios me va a castigar. Like, God is going to punish her. And I was like, it's a fucking comedy club. It's not a strip club or anything like that, That's like
Yeah.
that's after the comedy club. But I wasn't going to take her to that shit. Yeah, it's like they believe in me to an extent. Until I like really, they were like, oh shit, we were there for her.
That
It's just
that's
true.
such a funny, because it's just like your mom's like, well, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, but the devil already owns my daughter. The
Yeah.
devil took her. I still need to stay happy with the guy up there. I mean, she's lost. I don't know what to do.
But I still accept her as my daughter,
Yeah. Like,
but she's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
longer mine.
what she says to my sisters who are like well adjusted women, they have families and houses and shit, right? They got this shit together. So she'll always say like, ay, pobrecita, es chiquita, or some shit, like I lack something.
By
But
the way,
my
I love it. I love that your mom thinks the devil's gonna get you at the comedy club, but she's safe in a Holiday Inn because he can't get through them doors.
Exactly. My dad's never been to a show. The only thing he does is he shares my videos on WhatsApp to people in Guatemala, his friends and his family and shit.
Nice.
Oh,
I
that's
just,
cool. That's fun.
it's nice. Like I
Yeah, my mom was doing that, and then like, because it's all Spanish people, they were telling my mom, pero que él está leyendo horóscopo o qué? They thought I was like a Walter Mercado wannabe or something. It was really, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah.
I did something on Univision, and it was in Spanish. It was an interview about New York comedians getting through the pandemic, and at comedy shows. And I sent it to my dad. He was super excited. Sent it to his people, and then I told him, I was like, Dad, don't come in the room because I'm gonna do this interview. And he was like, okay. He calls me and says, Shari, just so that you know, because what I said is I was an observant comedian in Spanish, and he was like, just so you know, no se dice observante, se dice observadora. And I was like, damn, this motherfucker's still correcting me. It doesn't matter what I do. It's like, there's something wrong.
But he growing with you. He trying to make sure you authentic out here.
I think he just wants me to pay off his debt whenever this shit pops off.
Just in case, you know what I'm saying? He's just in case. He's doing
And
it
your
the same reason he tips all the homeless people in the street, just in case they're Jesus.
Never
and your mom just, ay papito Dios, I lost Shari and my husband. I've lost both of them, and it's only me left in heaven.
So now, wait, do you both do comedy in Spanish?
I can.
How
I've-
how long of a set?
I think the only few times that I've done it was like between 15 and 20 minutes. And let me tell you, the first time I did that shit, I did it at a quinceañera. I will never, ever do that shit again.
Yo, Shadi does not say no to any gig. I heard the word quinceañera. I was like, nope, not me.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I fucking bombed on that shit. It was horrible. It was a whole bunch of 15-year-olds that knew English, and then the father asked me to do it in Spanish because only the grandparents spoke Spanish.
So they set you up. First of all, it's a party for this one girl. It's her day. She don't want nothing to do with you, and you in your head were like, "This, I'm gonna turn this all around."
Yeah,
No.
I translated all my jokes. I wrote new ones, hoping that it would be good for 15-year-olds. You know how it's important for comedy clubs and comedy shows for like people to be, stuck they're like close together and not like super far from you. You want it to be intimate. Yo, this shit was like in a school gym, and I was here, and these people were like separated. It was ridiculous. I wanted to fucking die. It was horrible.
How many? I gotta ask because I know you. I know you were young in. How many years in were you in comedy at this point?
Ooh, yo,
Yeah.
It was horrible, and I just see these stupid ass kids like, ooh, they're like Snapchatting me and shit. Like, can you
Nope.
imagine going viral because you're bombing?
Yes.
That's a rookie. I'm gonna do any gig. I trust me. I've had gigs like that where you walk like now. I'll walk in. I see the setups all wrong. I'm like I'm good, and I'll tell them why I'm not gonna do it. Like, but back then I would do any. Dude, I did a. It was like a corporate school fundraiser. It was the equivalent of an Applebee's, but they didn't rent out the whole place. So they just rented out like a couple sections, but regular people were back there eating, just didn't, and they didn't know, and they didn't have a stage.
Right.
They were gonna sit me up on like on the booth. They took the table. You just stand on the booth. Everyone can see you. There was no light, so everything was dimly lit. You couldn't see my face.
Oh, that's hard.
Microphone. And in my head, I was like, once they hear these jokes, they're gonna be on board. Nope. Hey guys.
That's the beautiful thing about comedians, where you can be seeing an hour and 20 minutes of silence. And if your spot's next, you're like, man, I think I could get him.
I think
I think I could crack these motherfuckers open. Like everybody at every single, man, I got something in me. They ain't seen this new fruit joke I got. This shit gonna hit different. Like,
dude, you know what was even more humbling is after I bombed, like I get there, you know when how excited they are, and they're like, yo, this menu, you can order whatever you want. I'm looking at that menu, I'm like, I'm gonna get the steak tips, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. I get off stage or the booth, I jump off the booth, the lady hands me a to-go container. She goes, here you go. We're just gonna take you back to the hotel. It was a ham sandwich. They didn't even let me order at that point. They were like, here's your food. Thank you. And I was like, hey, you guys sure you don't want me to stick around and talk to? Nope. Just, you can go.
Dude, I did a prom once. Because the school, I guess, didn't want the kids like going out fucking. So they tried to build activities after the prom back at the school. And it was me, Jermaine Fowler, Sean Patton, Mike Racine. The show's supposed to be an hour.
Was it at a club or at the school?
No, dude, it's at the auditorium of the high school. It's midnight, 12:30. These kids are horned up. They've been drinking, and now they're supposed to sit through 4 people they've never heard of.
By the way, that lineup now, fire.
Yeah. Also, those kids now, probably great audience members. They're almost 30. They're doing real well. Dude, we do this shit. It's supposed to be an hour. 25 minutes in, they stop the whole show. People, like the organizers, come up to the stage and are going like, nah, it's done. Right. It ain't working. There's nobody's walking out.
But having those experiences, this for everybody, having those experiences, have you already gotten to a place where you've passed on work just because you already know?
Oh yeah. I still from time to time do colleges, and when I get there, I'll let them know what's wrong with the setup. Like back in the day, I would just take the L, and they'd blame, oh, the comedian bomb. I'm like, no, you had me in the wrong setup. Like, so now I'll be like, this is what you need to do before I get on that stage. You got to move them chairs. I don't know why there's a gap. Bring them up. Do this, do that, do that. But like, nah, I've passed on stuff too. I'm like, nah, that's outdoors. Not gonna work.
It works. It works though.
Shadi, you say yes to too many gigs.
No, I really don't. You know how I know? I'm very selective too. I always go to like your Instagram.
Lando's so angry at your answer. He walked away. Motherfucker said, "Man, get out of here. There's no way that should work."
Mistakes, my man. It's great. There's some that I'm very selective with. If they don't promote it right, or if they like promote it the same day and they haven't been promoting it before, I'm like, I just know people are not going to be there. Or I'll go to like some of these new shows and check it out, and there's just like certain vibes that I'll say yes to and some that I won't.
I don't know. You do the quinceañera. I feel like you say yes to a lot of gigs.
I was 2 years in. I was 2 years in.
Dude,
Shadi, we've
so-
got a build the wall fundraiser. I'll do it. What's up?
I'll do both sides. I'll do one on each.
I can do it in Spanish.
And then
English and Spanish. He's back, guys. He's back.
I missed it all. Sorry, guys. I was back.
That's okay. You doing okay?
Yeah. My dog is blind and it fell down the stairs.
Wait, what?
It's all right.
Also on the stairs.
Yeah. She's fine. 100% fine.
She don't got
We
legs.
have we have at the house in New York like a little York Terrier that's been around for like over 15 years, and it's like that now. We're just like, motherfucker's blind. He don't hear.
Oh.
He just got be. So it's like muscle memory. This is how they go, and then every now and then you'll see him miss a step, and it's not fun, but it's funny. You're like, because he popped back up. You're like, all right, motherfucker. What happened?
Yeah. That's like 100% what just happened. Then I'm here. Hey guys, so have you ever had to turn down? I was like, oh damn it! I was like, she's dead. That one killed her. That one definitely killed her. She went up there. She's like, whoa, that just happened. I was like, all right.
She looked at you. Was like, you okay? Shit, that one was scary.
That one was scared. Like that. She looked at me like for me not to. I'm all right. I was like, I'm okay. No need to put me down yet. No need to put me down. I saw what happened to the cat.
She's doing extra stretches. She just showing off, trying to show she got a good leg left.
I'm good.
Before we wrap this one up, what are you guys working on during quarantine? I know Shari's still doing shows or wherever, but there's got to be something you're prepping for the new year.
For the new year?
Well, for 2021, I look, you know what I mean. It's been a long 2020,
Yeah.
Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm getting my summer body right. It's looking different. I'm doing jail workouts every day. Just staring at the same four walls. And I got an album coming out this summer. So that's what we're prepping for. It's going to be on 800 Pound Gorilla. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but whatever. It's the end of the show. Nobody listens this long. So check it out.
Yeah, they stopped commenting. I'm like, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, might as well tell people where they can find you.
At Rojo Perez, like it says on my screen.
Yeah, at
Or
Rojo
just call me.
Perez. Go check him out. Follow him on social media, and you can find out more about when the album comes out. Shadi, what you got?
Shows outside. Possibly in North Carolina as well. They're still doing indoor shows. I just recently opened for Ali Sadiq, so that was cool. I don't know if I can mention that other thing, Eric. I don't know if I can.
No.
All right, well,
You can, yeah.
something in the works, hopefully within the next year or
Can
two. What, Rojo? You already
No,
went.
the reason, because I need to bring up this Oak City thing real quick. I love Shadi, but Shadi hits me up about a year and a half ago.
When we first started.
Festival's coming up, and she goes, "Hey, I'd love to have you down. Like, this headliner, I think he's pulling out. He can't do it." And I was like, "Oh man, I'd love to. I'll fuck with you. Let's go." Then a week later, she goes, don't worry, we got Erik Rivera. I was like, God damn, Erik Rivera! This motherfucker can't turn one down.
Remember.
We were on the same HBO. How he get it?
Damn, my bad. Eric, you couldn't even make it.
I just think it was such a fun.
Damn.
Can we do a Rojo's pettiness moment?
I know.
I thought you would enjoy that, Orlando.
I 100% did. I 100% did. I enjoyed it, and I'm celebrating it by actually tagging it with Rojo's petty moment.
So go follow Rojo. Go follow Shadi. Also, if
You're muted, Rojos.
If you need a comedian for a quinceañera, hit Shari Diaz up.
Yeah.
No.
She'll do them all. But like I tell you guys every week, The way you can help comedians right now, follow them on social media. If you enjoy their stuff, share it, spread the word, and like the stuff. It all helps. Just help us out. We're not asking for money. We're not begging. We're not yet, unless this keeps going. Oh, what do you got?
What do I have? I got good vibes, man. My dog's alive. My wife is healthy. I'm healthy. I'll be at the ISIS Theater March 19th
Wait,
in Fort Worth, Texas. What happened?
Wait, what's the
Wait,
call? What's the
the
ISIS Theater. Yeah. Yeah.
ISIS?
Yeah.
Like,
Is, or you could go is Theater.
yeah, I would go is dude. I would. You can catch me at the Al Qaeda. I'm gonna be.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
For that
let me know.
information, you go to my Instagram or you go to my website. I never promote stuff. Album Adorable is streaming now on all streaming platforms. It's also on 800 Pound Gorilla, where you'll be able to see Rojo Perez's album, be able to hear it. And soon to be there, also Erik Rivera's album will be there. Erik Rivera's actually half hour is on HBO Max. It's called Super Blanco.
Yeah.
And Super White is the whole album is the story of his cocaine addiction and how he was able to survive it. And we're all happy that he's still here with us, all the way from Penascalco, whatever religion he was, to full blown
Wow.
Penascalco. What is it?
I feel like his dog fell downstairs. Now he's having a seizure. What's happening right now? Oh,
I don't know.
You having a
I
stroke?
think Lando fell down the stairs.
I did too, trying to save my dog. Anyway, but yeah, man. Good vibes. Follow me at Hey Lando for all updates on upcoming shows. I'm gonna leave my house, people. I'm gonna start leaving my house. I think I'm ready. I'm a volunteer. I'm gonna get this vaccine. I'll let you guys know all about it. I believe in science, man, and I don't believe the Best Buy clerk telling me not to take the vaccine. You're a clerk at Best Buy. Relax.
There you go. Yeah, and you can follow me on at Erik Rivera Comedy on all social media platforms. Half Hour is on HBO Max, and soon to be on 800 Pound Gorillas with these three right here. Us three right there. Look at that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Thank you
And
so
a
much
shout
for
out to
doing
a special shout out. I want to give a special shout out to Edwin Licona. I don't know if you guys know that he had a real rough time graduating high school, and
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 little
he
baby lungs.
and he made it, and baby lungs, and he's a grown man on TikTok. But I hope you guys. There's jokes there, but it means a lot that he's still here with us, and I am grateful that he's here with us. I'm not gonna get into details of why I'm grateful that he's still here with us, but I am 100% grateful, and I give thanks to my creator, not the Penascalco one, but my creator, that Edwin Licona, is here with us with his baby lungs and his TikToking.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back next week. Have a good one, everybody.